Hello and welcome to Popalong RC.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Carl, and we're here to tell you all about what Popalong RC is.
Indeed.
There we go. Yeah. So, what is Popalong RC, Mark?
Well, Popalong RC, the word is in the title there, Carl. We pop along to places, yeah.
Yeah. So we pop along to local model shops.
Yeah, local model shops. We pop along to local tracks.
We pop along to local or national RC events, such as the Iconic Cup, one of our favourites.
Yeah, we do. We also organise our own events, and maybe if you're lucky enough, you can come to one of our events, one of our Popalong events.
Yeah, pop along to a Popalong event.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, why did we start up Popalong RC, and how did we get into this in the first place?
How did we get into it? Well, you know what? That is a question I get asked a lot. I say, how did you start? Where did it start? What happened? Well, for me, it started way back when I was a lot younger, when I was about 12 years old. And
back in the 80s?
Back in the 80s, yeah. I did a fair bit of racing back in the 80s. So my first race car was a Mardave Meteor. It was red and white. I quite liked those colours. That were my team colours at the time. My brother's car was a Kyosho Lazer ZX, and my dad's car was I think it was Kyosho Optima or an Optima Mid. I can't quite remember. And we used to race every Sunday at a grassroots level. I think the rostrum back in the day was made out of old bits of scaffolding. There was no health and safety back then, but we absolutely loved it. And for us as a family, it was great to get out and really enjoy ourselves racing.
So speaking about health and safety, not my RC journey, but my interest in racing started marshalling rallycross and minicross when I was about 10 with my granddad, standing in the middle of the field, sat on a hay bale waving flags. It was, quality times. I've got some fond memories from back in those days. RC wise, my first RC, it was a Tamiya Hot Shot, again back in the 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
But this whole Popalong RC and us wanting to get into racing comes from us being rather competitive.
You know, we've always been competitive. We've known each other a long time. We used to work together years ago, but
the MINI Moto.
It was the MINI Moto, the little tiny pocket bikes we used to race.
That was funny, but you know what? Very much like the RC, we started cheap, didn't we? We bought some cheap bikes, broke them, and then it didn't take long before it built to something quite serious. Right, we were buying new clutches every
Kevlar
week,
clutches and bits and pieces,
additive on the tyres, and it became super competitive, super quick, and that's kind of what we like. We don't really care what we're racing, as long as we're on a level playing field, racing against each other. We can race anything, even pedal go-karts.
Pedal go-karts, yeah, we've had a good race on those, haven't we, you and I? Doesn't matter, like you said, doesn't matter whatsoever.
Right. Next up, we need to talk about the Tamiya Mini. This was the platform that really got us into 1/10 scale touring car racing. We joined up over at Leighton Buzzard. Within a couple of months, we were racing at Leighton Buzzard, we were racing at Aylesbury. We became a little bit obsessed, but on a good night, we had 30 Minis racing around. So there was 3 heats of 10. It was fantastic.
Yeah. It was super competitive because it was on such a level playing field that you couldn't even bend the rules. Right?
I did once.
Yeah, you did bend the rules.
You snitched on me.
I snitched. I snitched. Well, you beat me. You beat me, and I snitched. Anyway, we won't go there. That's another story.
It's kind of the main point that got us into building this whole Popalong RC. We wanted to create a fun, friendly, family welcoming environment for people to have a go at racing RC cars.
Absolutely.
Last year we started off with the FTX Vantage.
We certainly did, and that was a beautiful platform for us because it was totally box standard. We even went backwards in terms of technology with those. So we used nickel metal batteries, 7.4 volt stuff, brushed motors. So where did it go from there then?
Well, our plan really was to get people racing, and we got in touch with our local model shop, which was Sundon Models.
Yeah, been super helpful.
Something that I'm particularly proud of is what has actually come of that little conversation with Sundon Models. Something amazing has come out of it.
It certainly has, and that would be this little car here. So yeah, the FTX Comet, that's this car here. It's a 112 buggy.
112, two-wheel drive.
Two-wheel drive, super simple, super cheap, at about £60 or thereabouts. And we've had some amazing nights at Sundon Models on a Monday night. Everybody gets together and we just leave the troubles at the door and we go race each other and we have a cracking night, and there's plenty of banter up there.
Do you know what? The thing is, we've got, I think there's up to 25 people racing now, and 22 of those are new to racing.
Yeah.
So we've kind of done exactly what we wanted to.
Right.
We've got people engaging with RC car racing, and several of those people are now following us.
Yeah. To this class here, which is the Tamiya TT01, or for us the TT01E class. Again, super simple, relatively cheap, and a great car on the track. It handles like a beaut. I think it's safe to say though, we have raced to quite a high level back in the day.
We have.
With our touring cars.
We've been all the way up,
Yeah.
and then we've come all the way back down again.
Exactly.
And this journey is all about having fun, helping you guys to have fun, trying to pass on some of the wisdom we have. There is a little bit in there that we can remember, and hopefully if we've got some information that can help you become a better RC car hobbyist or racer, then we're going to share as much as we can.
Absolutely.
So, moving forward, a new year, 2022. We have already got a few little projects in the pipeline which we're really looking forward to doing. And if they're as successful as some of the other projects that we have completed in 2021 with the Comet racing, it's going to be a good year. So please consider liking, subscribing, and anything you want to say?
Yeah, don't forget to smash the old ding dong bell. Ding ding ding!